Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, Patrick Galactic, you softly burning boy, and I'm back here with you for Find Your Weird. Wow, it has been a time. Things have been said, things have been done. Everybody's sorry now, and we're back. We're back. So happy to be with you on this fabulous Tuesday night. So happy to be back on our regular schedule. Just a little disclaimer about tonight, okay? I was very fortunate to acquire a lot of amazing studio equipment during our little break. However, I'm just learning how to use a lot of it. So if I space out, if I just start doing, that's because I'm trying to figure out what the hell is going on. But I think we're gonna get through this just fine, friends. Just fine. Everything tested fine. Nothing ever goes wrong when things test fine. Alex FFV says, everybody's sorry now? Of course. I mean, why do you think we were gone all this time? I was mad at everybody. That's why I took the time off, right? No, not really. Euphony of the Month says, what year is it? And that is a very important question, Euphony of the Month. Whatever year it is, it's like getting to be some sci-fi shit, okay? Like, we're in the year 2023? What the fuck? How did this happen? How did 2023 happen? I mean, I think in the 90s, it seemed like the whole world would have blown up by now, or we would just be like traveling in space to get to shit. What the fuck? But here we are. And I couldn't be happier to be back with you on Tuesday night for Find Your Weird. Freddie Dalmastar in the house. What up, Freddie? Good. You know what? Let's go to hell. Yeah. All right. We're getting started early tonight. But yeah, like I said, we got some new stuff. I got some brand new stuff. For the longest time, my little studio, Euphony of the Month has actually seen my studio. It was just one big screen, okay? And everything was on it. And now I have two gigantimous monitors that are absolutely gigantic, except I'm still figuring out how to position them all. My camera's in a different place. My microphone's in a different place. I have a brand new light that's coming in. It's not here yet. It's very exciting, but at the same time, it's also like, oh fuck, how do I use all this shit? But we're done with hell for now. All right, we're back. Okay, so I have a question to start us off tonight, and it's really, what did you do for the holidays? Did you do anything absolutely awesome? I hung out with my family the whole time. Literally the whole time. And it was dope. I am lucky to, one, have a family that I really like to be around, and two, they actually live nearby. And it was so great to spend it with Better Kitty Meow and my family, my extended family. And we had a great time. And also, I was lucky enough to get sick. I got really, really ill right before our Wanksmith special. I believe Euphony of the Month also got quite ill. There is something nasty going around the Northwest. It started off as like a sinus infection kind of thingy. And then by Christmas Eve, I was starting to lose hearing in my left ear. And that's never a good sign, right? Never a good sign, but it was Christmas Eve, so I pushed through. And then I finally went into the urgent care this past Saturday. So all I did was wait an entire another week to try and get any kind of help. And then I went into the urgent care, and they looked in this ear, and they said, oh, okay, well, you look okay over here. And they looked in this ear, the one I can't hear out of, and they were like, oh, wow, your eardrum is so obstructed by earwax that we can't even tell what's going on. So on this Monday, I was lucky enough to go in and have a little gun with like this little weird plastic gun shoot hot warm water into my ear. And this giant thing of earwax came out. It was beautiful. You should have seen it. It was really, it's kind of a work of art of its own. Very abstract, kind of more in the line of Kandinsky maybe. But they shot this water into my ear, and then they looked in and they're like, hey, you have an ear infection. Yeah, the fun wasn't over. After about a week of hacking up God knows what, I started to lose the hearing. And then when I went to get it checked out, yes, I had so much wax in my ear that they had to flush it out and then find out that I had an ear infection, which I'm now taking an antibiotic for, and it's starting to get better. But in the midst of being sick and being stuck inside due to weather, I also had a blast. I me and a rambunctious 5-year-old and Better Kitty Meow all tie-dyed together. I terribly tie-dyed. Better Kitty Meow and myself made a horrific gingerbread house. I also painted a rock really bad. I would say it looked like the work of a 5-year-old, but I was painting next to a 5-year-old and hers looked awesome. So worse than that. And then I went to Zoo Lights in Woodland Park Zoo, and that was actually a lot of fun. And it was just great to get a break. And it helped me reconnect with a lot of things that the adult world has kind of driven me to forget. So a lot happened for me. What happened for you? What did you do during the holidays? Let's see what everybody's saying. Freddie Dalmastar says, I feel that in my soul. Freddie, I hope you're not too sick. Euphony of the Month says, upgrades, new year, new gear. Damn right, my friend. Euphony of the Month, also a studio file, knows exactly what I'm talking about. Darktone the Third says, I see what's wrong. The mic doesn't go in your ass. The camera does, though. Darktone. You know what? You keep doing you. Alex FV says, I just hung out with my parents on Christmas Eve, Christmas, and then spent New Year's with them, and Sissy, and Bro, and in-law, and Leo. Beautiful. New Video of the Month says, yummy, I blame the Steve Germany surge. I do too. If you don't remember, I was possessed by Steve Germany earlier this year when he mailed me a bottle of Surge that I drank on camera, and I was periodically controlled by Steve Germany. I mean, it's happened to all of us. I know, it happens to all of us. But it happened to me this time. Dartone the Third says, I taught my cousins how to launder money and roll cigarettes over the holidays. Dartone is the way of the future, always encouraging the next generation in ways that he really, really shouldn't. Dartone, please step away from the children and stay away from the children. That's what the smartass judge said, is in your words. But stay away. Euphony of the Month says, it's the carbos. That shit is fully loaded with citrus and carbos. I absolutely agree. My fun was in my pocket, and it's distracting me. So, yeah. No, it feels good. It feels good to be back. I think sometimes when you do something a lot and you love doing it a lot, and you feel like you can't not do it, that's the time to take a break. You actually need to step back, get some perspective, figure out how you want to change things, and then they're a lot easier to change. It's a lot easier to be less attached to your ideas when you put a little distance between yourself. You can see things clearly, and this break really helped me do that, as it always does when I take a little break from the streams. So I hope you all had a very good holiday, and if you're sick or you were sick, I hope you're feeling better. If you are still currently very ill, I hope you feel better, and I hope I can hear out of my ear sometime in the very near future. It is getting better, but it's not nearly good enough. So I have a quote for you from Maya Angelou, and the quote is, you can't use up creativity. The more you use, the more you have. You can't use up creativity. The more you use, the more you have. And it's very true. Creativity is not finite, okay? The more you try to work things out, and sometimes I would add to this, when you push through an idea that you think is less than great to try and make it something good, at least, you can learn something every time out, okay? So for instance, if I'm working on a song, and the song isn't like the greatest thing I've ever done, okay? That doesn't mean it's not worth doing. It just means I need to work at it a little bit. Maybe I can make it something I'm prouder of. Maybe it's just not going to be my favorite thing that I've ever done, but that's not the point. It's not always the point to make the greatest thing you have ever done. The point is to continue using your creativity and pushing forward, because you can make tremendous progress and you can achieve things that you're really proud of. And I think with creativity, sometimes I've certainly fallen into that trap of thinking that there was some kind of limit to my creative output. But really, it's just the more you take on and the more you try to flesh out, even if it doesn't work out, even if you end up abandoning it in the end, continuing to keep trying, keep pushing, rather than retreating, which is something I've been very guilty of in my life. Rather than retreating, just try something else. Put it down for a minute. Start something else. Maybe you can come back to it with some more perspective like I was just talking about. But there is no finite amount of creativity. There is no finite amount of love. You can love many people. And the more love you put out, the more comes back to you. And you realize, hey, this love thing is pretty cool too. So creativity and love, they kind of go hand in hand. Mon amis, mon amis, mon amis. I've had too much caffeine today. But yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I promise. I promise. So, Better Kitty Meow, there are so many rocks out there to paint. Yes, there are so many rocks for Patrick Galactic to paint very badly. Very badly. I am not good at painting rocks, friends. But you know why? It's because I tried to make something too specific, and then I tried to fix it and make it kind of abstract. And you know what I didn't do? I didn't use enough paint. I didn't use enough of the glowy glue shit that you put on the rock. I got too in my head, okay? Okay? And the 5-year-old is just pacing me the whole time. Painted like 3 rocks in the time it took me to paint 1, and they were all way better than my 1 rock. Sometimes you just gotta go for it. You know what I mean? Also, I don't wear tie-dye myself, but tie-dyeing, the act of tie-dyeing, is actually very fun. It's very fun. So I would highly recommend it if you haven't tried it. Euphony of the Month says, painting rocks is good times. Cheap fun. Very true. Painting rocks is a cheap activity relatively. They make so many kits for kids these days. And I think they did when I was a kid too, but this is a different level, okay? I haven't had an experience like this before where I've caught up with kind of how younger kids live. And they live a very different life than I did. I will say that. But I got something for you. We got a few things that we'll watch tonight. But tonight, the first thing that I want to show you is a little kind of visualizer video put out by RentNam, which you may remember has been featured on Weird at Night several times. It's a project that involves the monster of ceremonies, Terry Monstrosity, and a whole crew of other people, Lex Lingo, Mind the Villain, that are very, very talented. And I think you're going to enjoy this song. You can look at the picture, but really just dig into the vibes, baby. Dig into the vibes. This song is called Negotiate.
Rhetoric on a forced demonstration. Oh no, y'all ain't gon' monkey and shit. Fall in the line or get blinded by myths. On God, blessed with the time and the Midas touch. Vexed to survive in a giant bluff. Might as well sever that dire trust in doing your job when it's not enough. We just gon' go, do what I like. We don't suppose, true to this life. Cheapen the clothes to open my eyes. We keep it the soul and to show it the light. Maybe they turn it off, flipping the switches. Tripping about digits and tricking they misses. Shot attempts rickety, breaking them bitches and spinning their fidgets and pointing their fingers. Lingering feelings, I see the demeanor. Words of the wiser, the beat is a skeeter. Heard a survivor that we should can't be here. The terms of a writer, I hope that makes me clear.
I don't negotiate. I don't stress on the ex when I know she hate. You want fuck shit, can't associate. Shit's been good, no I won't complain. So sorry, but I cannot choose. Evil as that was the lesser of two. Hate when I'm making my exodus too. Really like that was the best you could do.
There will be no back and forth. You can contort until your voice is hoarse. Go round in perfect circles. I know the chords. Bring all of the slander, cause I know the source. Corrupt like a glitch in the matrix. Can't double back, I'ma die on my statements. Follow the idols, your purpose is tainted. Lying to the congregation, deceit in your words, I can taste it. I'ma just stay in my lane and maneuver at highest speeds. Tunnel vision, I'm locked on my mission. Bear witness, cause this is my odyssey. I hear the sirens, they calling, tied in, I won't fall in when they bring the spite to me. I put no value in curses they place on my purpose. They words don't enlighten me. Despite the grief, I see no room for compromise. Y'all gonna tell your lies. Y'all finding comfort in wool that they bring for the warmth, but they placing it over your eyes. Lies.
No, I don't negotiate. I don't stress on the ex when I know she hate. You want fuck shit, can't associate. Shit's been good, no, I won't complain. So, sorry, but I cannot choose. Evil is that was the lesser of two. Hate when I'm making my exodus too. Really like that was the best we could do.
Goddamn, Rednam. Hell yeah. Make sure you check that out. I dropped a link not only to that video, but to every single person featured on that track, as well as the official Rednam Instagram. Make sure you check that out, man. It's really, really good stuff. Terry Monstrosity, always keeping it real. Lex Lingo, Mind the Villain. They drop stuff periodically, but it's always worth checking out. So make sure you give Rednam a shot. They don't have a Bandcamp, so you really can only check it out on YouTube right now. But I think you can see it's well worth your time. And I think they put stuff out on Terry's official YouTube channel, so it's just another chance for you to subscribe to Terry's YouTube. And why wouldn't you, damn it? Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? I'm looking for a guitar pick, folks. I'm looking for a guitar pick, and I just can't find one. I just can't find one. You know, I did all this prep, all this camera work. God damn it. I did absolutely everything I could try to think of. And you know what? I forgot a goddamn guitar pick. I forgot a goddamn guitar pick. What the fuck? Okay. Time to calm down. Guitar picks, they grow on trees, or they grow on guitar pick plants. Whatever they do, they grow. That's where they grow. They grow. They're around somewhere. They're in my jeans. It's probably in my pocket. I probably have one. I haven't played guitar for weeks, and I just had one in my pocket, just chilling. Yes, Alex FV, it did. The demon really got me. Euphony of the Month says, all the new expensive gear, still missing the small, cheap piece of plastic. I know. You know, this show, Find Your Weird, is a little different than Weird at Night because there's room for, weird anecdotes. And did you know about me, a little something about your softly burning boy? I recently found out that a lot of people don't call dress pants slacks. They don't. In fact, if you look it up, one of the first things you find on Google is that it's a phrase commonly used by people from the early 20th century. How I even started using it, I will never know. Until 6 months ago, I said slacks when I was referring to dress pants. And now, you know what I say? Dress pants or trousers. That, just a little something for you there. Dark Tone the Third, you forgot your guitar pick. Time to cut off a pinky anime style. Absolutely not. No pinkies will be cut off in the making of this stream. Okay? You guys got to stop trying to convince me to amputate parts of my body. Because you know I'll do it. You know I'm hardcore, baby. You know I'll do anything for you guys. But I don't think it's a good idea. I mean, I just get the strong feeling it's a bad idea. So, what's a good idea? Maybe I should entertain you through the medium of song. All right, the song's called... never mind. I'm going to play a cover that I played before, but it's fun. Because it's kind of upbeat. And this song is called Moon Age Daydream by David Bowie. I'm an alligator. I'm a mama papa coming for you. I'm a space invader. I'll be a rock and rolling bitch for you. Keep your mouth shut. You're smoking like a big monkey bud, and I'm blowing up my brains for the world. Keep your electric out. Don't fake it, baby. Lay the real thing on me. The judgment is such a holy place to be. Make me, baby. Make me know you really care. Make me jump into the air. Keep your electric on me, babe. Put your ray gun to my head. Put your space face close to my love. Freak out in a moon age daydream, oh yeah. Kermit voice. Back to Bowie voice. Keep your electric eye on me, babe. Put your ray gun to my head. Press your space face close to my love. Freaked out in a moon age daydream, oh yeah. Keep your electric eye on me, babe. Put your ray gun to my head. Press your space face close to my love. Freak out in a moon age daydream, oh yeah. Back to Kermit voice.
Freak out. Far out. Freak out, everybody. Yeah. We can all be friends in space.
Yeah. Little Bowie action for you there, everybody. Little Bowie action for you, friends. With a guest appearance by Kermit. Yeah. Not bad. Not bad. So, in reference to my last anecdote, Uvanny of the Month says, I call them, so I said I call now slacks, dress pants, or trousers. And Uvanny says, I call them sweatpants. That's the same thing, right? One man's dress trousers are another man's sweatpants. That's what I believe is true. That's what I believe is true. Better Kitty Meow then added, I think certain people also call them sweat slacks. Dartone III says, I call my sweatpants court clothes, which, friend, that makes a lot of sense. Makes too much sense. Uvanny the Month says, I love Dartone III's head floating in hell. Perfect backing video to this song. Hey, it's a lot of fun. Dartone's always keeping me company, whether I want him to or not. He's often in the closet when I'm cleaning my room. I just find him there, and then I make him leave again. Well, I think we should get to another question that I do have for you. And this question is it's just kind of a light, breezy question. It's just a good time kind of question. And there's a lot of good answers we could give to this. But what are your favorite songs? What are your favorite karaoke songs? Now, I suppose this could be your favorite karaoke songs to hear other people sing. But I'm asking specifically with the intention of what songs do you enjoy singing at karaoke? Now, I haven't drank alcohol for 9 years, okay? And it's amazing how my abstinence from alcohol has kind of coincided with my abstinence from karaoke. And there's something about being drunk that makes listening to people who have no idea how to sing but want to sing very loud, it's a lot more fun when you're drunk. I'm just gonna tell you that right now, okay? That said though, on rare occasions, I still do get the fever for karaoke. And I have 3 standards that I do, okay? There's Break On Through by The Doors. It's just fun to sing and you can really belt this one out, okay? If there's been like a ton of country singing and kind of mellow stuff going on, this is one to really liven up the room, okay? And stand out a little bit. And of course, I have to give it my all, and I do, break on through to the other side. And people love it. I've been told by myself. The next one, and this, we're going in a different direction now. Lady in Red. Okay, I love singing this song. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. This song absolutely rules. It's terrible and very well written all at the same time. Okay, all at the same time. The lyrics are incredibly European. I've never seen you looking so lovely as you did tonight. Really? Really? That's your move to the hoop, dude? And yet I love it. And I really, really lay it on in the chorus, like, Lady in Red is dancing with me. Cheek to cheek. It's good stuff. I'm telling you, it didn't sound good right there, but it's good stuff. I am giving you guys gold. And when you do karaoke, you're going to see what I'm talking about, okay? So fun. So fun. And then when I have a karaoke partner, that one partner is my friend Mike, who is the brother of my roommate, the Razor Sharp, and we always do In the End by Linkin Park. And it's super fun because I personally don't even like Linkin Park, not even a little bit, okay? But I do the singing stuff and he does the rapping stuff. So I do the Chester Bennington stuff, and he's like, one thing, I don't know why, it doesn't even matter how hard you try. And then no matter how much time goes by, I haven't heard that song in 15 years that I can remember, but I still remember all the words. We did it a year and a half ago. It's another song that really gets the crowd going. That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you. So what songs do you sing at karaoke? How do you assault people's sensory stuff? How do you do that yourself? I'd love to know. Dartone the Third says, I'm trying to think of a non-Disney song I sing at karaoke. People love it. I am trying to think of a non-Disney song I sing at karaoke. People love it. Dartone, I have no idea what you're talking about, but that's not really anything new. It's really not. It's really not. Dartone, I need you to really try and make more sense. Okay? Okay? I'm trying to run a show here. Okay. Euphony of the Month says, solid picks. Alex FFV says, Lady in Red. And I agree with you, Alex. I agree with you. It's a fun song to sing. Thank you, Christopher DeBerg, for giving us this pathway to enjoyment through mediocre pop. I really do appreciate that. Perhaps someday, one of the characters from Weirded Night will sing Lady in Red or some other song. I've thought about that. I have actually tried to cover a song as Steve Germany in my own time. It did not go well. It's really hard to sing in that register. But I will continue to try. You know I can do it with Kermit Baby. So you know I can do it as Steve Germany. I can figure it out. Okay. So I'm not getting a lot of karaoke picks. I'm guessing I'm not with a really karaoke intense crowd. So I have another anecdote for you, okay? And Better Kitty Meow was a little horrified to discover this about me yesterday, okay? I don't like doing things that involve me getting wet. A lot of people love swimming. I don't. I hate it. Indoor pools are actually the worst because you swim, then you smell like chlorine, then you have to shower and get wet again in order to not stink. Then it takes forever to dry off. And you know what? Baths, disgusting. They're disgusting. You sit in your own filth, the water gets lukewarm quickly, and you're probably no cleaner when you're done. In fact, you might actually be dirtier because you've just been swimming in your own filth. And as you sit there and swim in and it just gets reattached to you. And maybe it condenses and concentrates into this hyper filth that literally just sticks to you. Like, you know what I mean? Do you? No? Okay. All right. And I do, I realize there are times when you need to get wet. Okay. Like I take showers. I take like at least like 5 a week. Okay. Like I might skip one here or there, but I always procrastinate, or at least I always want to procrastinate taking a shower when I wake up. And it's not really the getting wet part that bothers me. It's this whole procedure of getting wet, toweling off, and then waiting for my hair to dry. It's so annoying. However, I do enjoy being clean. I do, and there is something to be said about getting clean first thing in the morning and then just going about your day. You kind of feel prepared to face the day. I do buy that, okay? I buy that. But there's something about the whole ceremony of a shower that's kind of annoying to me. So as we drop in viewers now, as you all find out what a disgusting, gross person I am with my earwax and my disdain for taking showers, I just want to say I appreciate the time that you have spent with me throughout this multitude of months or weeks or episodes as you now silently judge me. The chat is utterly dead, and I think I've really sent us into a bit of a tailspin, which is kind of, that's kind of weird too. I think we found another weird. Patrick's weird about getting wet. Yes, I am. But you know who's not? Is Better Kitty Meow. You know what Better Kitty Meow did on New Year's Day in West Seattle? Better Kitty Meow did what's called the polar bear plunge. And I'm not sure if you're familiar with this, because I wasn't, because it was about getting wet, so why would I pay attention? Better Kitty Meow had us go to Alki Beach in West Seattle. And Better Kitty Meow then proceeded to run into the water, the freezing cold water, and dunk her head in the water to wash off 2022. Can you believe that? Can you believe that kind of psychosis? It's mind-boggling. But she did it, and you know what? I was proud of her. It looked like kind of fun, but not for me. No. I've just prefaced this with how much I hate getting wet. So I don't see myself doing it, but Better Kitty Meow did do it, and I have to commend her bravery. It was very, very brave. And we got there very, very close to the time it started, so we had to run almost like a mile, and I had a 5-year-old that I was holding her hand and running with, and she ran the whole time. I almost ran out of breath and had to stop, and she kept running. I mean, basically, I realized over this break that I am not in as good a shape as a 5-year-old, and I'm also not as good at painting rocks as a 5-year-old. So it's been a very humbling time. Let's see. Alex FMV goes, what? Better Kitty Meow says, ha 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 ha. Alex FMV says, you did not. And Euphony of the Month goes, ooh. And then Alex FMV is like, girl, why? Why would you? And Better Kitty Meow goes, it was pretty awesome. And Alex FMV goes, too cold. And Better Kitty Meow goes, it's only for 1 minute and not East Coast temperatures. And Alex FMV is like, well, that's fair. And then Dartone the Third is like, I'll do that all the time on mushrooms. That's my narration of the chat, which I thought was very good. And I know that you're all applauding me silently right now. Speaking of Dartone, though, did you know that before Dartone was Dartone, the savior of the Waniverse, before Dartone's face had ever appeared on Weird at Night, Dartone had actually been on Weird at Night, but not as the money-seeking cult leader, but as a writer. And this is one of the pieces that Dartone submitted that I narrated, put to the music of a group called As Your Window, and this is called A Love Letter to Art.
I like being weird at night. It's better than therapy. I feel heard, alive, awake for the first time in years. It's better than therapy. It actually helps. Not that therapy doesn't help and isn't a good idea. However, getting seen at the VA every 6 weeks is not as helpful as I wish it was. Am I selfish for wanting more? Or do I need more help? Why do I have to fight for my sanity? Fighting for your sanity can make you selfish. Or was I always selfish? Help yourself, then other people. If you don't help yourself, then how are you going to help other people? How about if you don't help other people, you're a dick? How about you should just try and help? Try and fail. It's worth it. Maybe I should help, but I don't seem to. I ask a lot of questions. I have no answers. I walk around like a fake philosopher, saying things with no proof. Saying I'm optimistic while damning everything man has made or done. Damning everything I've done. Then I sit high and mighty judging others, smarter and better than me. Are they better than me or just smarter? There's something here. I have something to give, to share. I have something. It may not be much, but I have something, and the world may not care, but I'm going to show it to you. I write words and sing songs alone. On some full moons, I sing with others making music. I don't know how to adapt sometimes. Maybe they were all wrong? Or maybe I have no talent? Maybe, just maybe, I'm not the fuck up. The world is. All the excuses I make for myself. But maybe, just maybe, I'm not a fuck up. I do like getting weird at night. I like being weird. I'm a weird person and I won't apologize for it anymore.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, good stuff from Dartone III. I mean, I have to say, the guy can write. You know, when the guy isn't trying to bilk people out of some kind of wealth, when the guy isn't trying to take some kind of shortcut that results in the death of an innocent raccoon named Frank. God damn you, Dartone. God damn you. He's a pretty good writer. Really good at expressing himself. Very, very good. And what you saw at the tail end there was the original open to Weird at Night. It was on at 2 a.m. We started in April, at the very end of April 2020. It was on at 2 a.m. because I didn't want anybody to watch it because I was trying to figure out what the hell I was doing. And so Dartone, kind of came into the fold around like episode 60 something, and he's been here ever since. We're about to do episode 231 of Weird at Night this Saturday at 10 p.m. That's right, babies. We are live every Tuesday and Saturday at 10 p.m. Pacific, right here on whatever the hell it is you're watching us on right now. You might be on Twitch, you might be on YouTube. I will say, for the live experience, there is nothing that beats Twitch. You can get your emotes on the screen. You can throw GIFs on the screen if you feel so inclined. Okay, and in YouTube, you can't. Okay, you just can't. All right, you just can't. But for our archives, there is no place better than YouTube. Make sure you go to. I'm gonna drop the link to our YouTube right now, just in case somebody live watching right now hasn't subscribed already to us on YouTube, or somebody watching the replay of this hasn't subscribed to us on YouTube. Subscribe. Dartone III said Frank deserved his fate. Dartone, when are you going to stop seeing people as a means to an end? When are you going to stop seeing poor Frank, a raccoon who lived his whole life trying to honor the king raccoon? When are you going to stop seeing it all as some kind of means to an end and realize that people exist and have feelings and they're, you know what? It would probably make the show a lot more boring if you did. So you know what, buddy? You just keep being the awful bastard that you've always been. But something that we have shown on Weird at Night one time, a long time ago, was a great bit. It's the very first thing I ever showed from Problem Magic Comedy. This bit is called How to Flirt.
Hey guys, it's your girl, Mackenzie, back with another how-to video. Today, I'm gonna teach you something everyone has been asking me about. How to flirt. Flirting is so important when you're crushing on someone and you want them to know that you're interested. But before we get started, click the link below and subscribe. So, if you want to flirt, you have to talk to people. Maybe have some people over and invite that special someone so you can say hi. Remember to give a compliment and make a lot of eye contact. Oh, that shirt really brings out your eyes.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Now you need to let them know that you're interested, so it's time for step 2. How have you been?
I've been great. Oh, my girlfriend and I just moved in together.
Okay, bye. Sometimes things don't work out, and that's okay. You just need to learn how to roll with the punches. And that brings us to step 3. Find a new crush. That's the thing about flirting, is that you don't always find the right person, but sometimes you do. And flirting can lead to a real connection. Would you maybe want to get a drink?
Hey, you talk to a broom.
Why wouldn't you tell me you're a bro? Now, when it comes to flirting, this is something that everybody goes through. You think you had a connection, then it turns out they were an inanimate object. It's painful, but it's an integral step in learning how to flirt. What's important is that you learn how to process your emotions in a healthy adult manner. Everyone get out! Remember to give a compliment and make a lot of eye contact. Once you finish working through your emotions in a healthy and positive way, you'll find yourself at a personal rock bottom. And that leads us to our most important step, self-actualization. You don't need someone else in order to be happy. Beautiful leaf dancing on the winds of time. Perfect no matter where the winds of the universe take you. And now for the last step in how to flirt. You've been destroyed by the fires of heartbreak, born again, a new person, and a new life. And if you followed those steps just right... I'm not even focused on meeting anybody right now. I'm so busy. Oh, hang on one sec. Oh my God. Hey. And that's all it takes. Follow these 6 basic steps and you'll be flirting like a champ in no time. Bye.
Great stuff from Problem Magic Comedy, friends. Great stuff from Problem Magic Comedy. Make sure you listen to the video. Go like and subscribe. I dropped the link to the video and to their channel. I love what they do. I think they're so good at it. I am so tired of boring, traditional sketch comedy that's been on NBC for like 50 years and really doesn't make me laugh ever. Not that I'm getting at anything. But try Problem Magic Comedy. They do a great job, and they're good for a chuckle, you know what I mean? Good shit. So I have one more question for everyone. Teleportation or flying? There is only 2 options to this question, okay? There are 2 possible superpowers you can have in this scenario. Teleportation or flying. There are no others. You need to pick one and then tell me why. You need to tell me why. Personally, for me, this is an absolute no-brainer. I would absolutely teleport. Flight might be cool, but think about it. Think about it. That would be a terrible time to discover that you have motion sickness, right? And if you puked, you'd kind of be like polluting the atmosphere and randomly puking on various unsuspecting people. And that could be cool, right? That sounds awesome. I know. But couldn't it be cool, just as cool, to teleport to a high place? You're trying to a high place and puke directly on someone you despise so that there's some meaning to it. And, you know, you're not in the atmosphere puking, you're just on a tall building maybe, and you vomit on somebody that you actually hate instead of some rando. Think about this too, way easier to pull off a heist with teleportation than flying. Say you're trying to rob a bank vault. Okay, with teleportation, you just go directly inside the vault. You just teleport right inside. Get all that fucking sweet cash. cash, and then you teleport the fuck away. If flying is your power, you still have to figure out how to get to the center of the bank. You can't fly there. Okay, get behind untold number of security systems, and if you get caught, which, let's face it, you almost certainly would, you still have to run through the entire bank before you can even think about flying away. And then, think about this. What about inopportune nakedness? Have you thought about that? Like somebody opens the bathroom door while you're standing there in your naked chain, okay? Are you gonna run past them, push them to the side, run out the front door, and fly away naked, making news headlines everywhere, and still have to figure out how to get some clothes on? Or are you gonna zap the fuck out of there the minute you hear the door creak open to your room where your clothes are all smiley and happy, waiting to adorn your bizarre and sad body? Okay, that doesn't even seem like a choice to me, but you do you. Does anybody want to fly instead of teleport? Let's see what the chat's saying. Dartone the Third says, we've all fucked brooms before. It's no big deal. Totally. Alex FV, teleportation. It seems safer. Alex, absolutely agreed. Me and the people of the Teleportation Council absolutely agree with that sentiment. Yuvani in the Month says, teleportation, 100%. Flying takes too long. I want to be there now. Yuvani, this is the kind of failure to appreciate amazing grandeur that I also subscribe to. Thank you very much. Alex FV says that's very true. Yuvani of the Month says Naked Shame. Great band name. Guarantee you it's already taken. Better Kitty Meow. Of course, the obstinate one has to say flying. Even in the face of all the incontrovertible evidence that I presented to you to explain why teleportation is clearly a more important thing than flying. Thanks, babe. Thanks. All right. Dartone the Third says teleportation. Flying would get super cold if you want to get anywhere fast. Also, could take a poop only in your house. That's true. I mean, if you have foreign bathroom syndrome, which a lot of people do, and you've taken the time to fly all the way to like the Middle East in the middle of the day, then you got to fly all the way back home to take a dump. Who wants to do that? Right? You just teleport back there. Better Kitty Meow. Do you care to explain why you think flying would be so much better? Is it because of the scenery? Is it because, I mean, give us something here, okay? Give us something. Dartone the Third says, or you could poop in anyone's house or car. Dartone, I know that's never stopped you, even though you can't teleport. I know that's never stopped you. Now, this would be the part of the show that I might play you another song, but instead, I'm going to play you a song of mine that I was working on some time ago. I did play this on Weird Tonight one time, and it has some guest vocals on it from Nina Wasson-Carey, who used to be quite a renowned member of the Waniverse. This song is called Nothing Is Real. I played it live on the show several times, but this is a recording that I need to polish up. I need to re-EQ some things. But if you have any opinions about it, feel free to share them in the chat, because Nothing Is Real.
Do I call out for a mandolin part at a wandering spring in a young woman's heart? Or do I turn and face where I once did belong, watching singers sing? No, we don't sing a song. Nothing is real, nothing is real. I'm so outraged I could post all day. I got so much time to fill, so much pain to play. If I had a vehicle for deliverance, I'd name myself God, crush the resistance. Nothing is real, nothing is real, nothing is real, nothing is real. Could you believe in the formless hardware? Madness sprays across the field of scars. I don't know what I want a woman. Is it love, money, sex is alone? Nothing is real, nothing is real, nothing is real, nothing is nothing is real.
All right, that's my song, Nothing Is Real. Got some stuff to work out in the mix. Got to bring down the bass quite a bit. But I feel very passionately about that recording, and I think that it will end up being something I'm very proud of later. And that's the thing, friends. Sometimes things just take a long time to get right. And that's a song I had to step away from because I had been mixing it like for weeks, and I couldn't get it right. And every time I changed something, I messed it up. So eventually I had to just walk away until I was ready to come back. And it just turns out it was like 2 years before I needed to come back. So I had asked Better Kitty Meow, why would you choose flying over teleportation? And Better Kitty Meow, with her appreciation of nature and patience and beauty, says, you can see more along the way and be among the birds and above trees. Of course, darling, of course. So Better Kitty Meow wants to see the sights, wants to appreciate the grandeur of flying, which is something to appreciate, I suppose. But teleportation is rad. Like, you could teleport to like the store, buy one thing, and just teleport right the fuck back to your house. Come on. All right. Well, in this first episode back for Find Your Weird, I've been feeling pretty good. I hope you all have been having a very good time, because I'm having a very good time. Thank you all for being with me tonight. But right now, I think you all know what we're doing. This is called the auto-write. What is the auto-write? It is the tool of the Surrealists. Basically, it's a little exercise, an approximation of the Surrealist method, where I count back from 10, and as I do, you just try to clear your mind. When I get to 1, I'm gonna say go, and when I say go, promptly after I say go, you start tippity typing whatever comes into your head, anything you can think of. It doesn't matter if it makes any sense. It probably won't if you get truly clear. If there's an image that you see in your head, just type it out. Whatever it is, just type for about 30 or 45 seconds until I say stop. When I say stop, we will all hit enter or return on our keyboards. Everybody's auto-write shows up in the chat. I read them out loud, and we have a big ho ho ho, you little genius. And then we get the fuck out of here. And everybody goes to sleep like wee little chat cherubs, so that we can all have a very focused and productive day tomorrow. And yes, that's right. Father Patrick will help you do that. Okay. So one more time, I'm going to count back from 10. As I do, try to clear your mind. When I get to 1, I say go. We all start tippity typing whatever comes into our heads. And then after about 30 or 45 seconds, I'll say stop. We all hit enter or return. We read the auto-writes out loud. I hit the theme. We get the fuck out of here. And I thank you very much for joining me tonight. So let's do it. Euphony of the Month says, if you want to do a raid, I'd recommend Arcajazz. Killer jazz guitars. Let's do it. That's who we'll raid tonight. Thank you so much, Euphony. Guys, anytime that I'm thinking that we're getting to the end of the show, I'm always kind of stressed about who we should raid, because not everybody's live late at night like we are. So if you have suggestions, always throw them in the chat. They're greatly appreciated. I will make sure to give Arcajazz a follow as well, and we'll go right over there. Thank you so much, Euphony. Really appreciate that. So let's do this little exercise, shall we? Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Everybody get going. Start typing. All right, and stop. I actually maxed out the character limit for mine. So I'll start reading mine while we wait for more to come in. Arca Jazz, Arca Foot, Arca Sunday on a soot-covered cross made of lilies and pickles. Do the man-children bark by the tree at the crack of a wooden midnight? Does the tree fir lift itself in exaltation? And the marshmallow children sing to the highest gods that creation allows? Do they? Don't they? Why they? I ask not because I know what is true. The devil dances in the pale moonlight. But do you dance with them? Hearken, my friends, until your hot dog toes are chilled and frozen and amputated by... And then I got cut off. Very good, me. Very good, me. Alex F and V screech owl paradise in a back of a truck going woohoo like gorillas. There's a monkey in the bathroom on the right. What's a bad moon on the rise? None of my business, that's what. I haven't seen a good movie in like 8 seconds, but I bet you know where the monster under the bed gets his coffee. Not in my backyard, not in mine. We got a $7 billion contract that says Jeffrey the Giraffe. Gives us real bucks for new shit. But what's a Game Boy Color even doing in the hallway? I said, goddamn! Alex F and V, incredible stuff, cousin. As always, incredible stuff. I should expect no less, and I didn't. Dartone III. I was teaching my younger cousins how to throw painted rocks through car windows. We painted the rocks with dicks, boobs, and anime versions of Jesus. We then robbed a Taco Bell and got blackout drunk off expired malt liquor. I think I am ready to be a dad. You sick, sick fuck. Thank you, Dartone, for always being on brand, my friend. Thank you. Euphony of the month. Spin the trigger. A dark night. A light night. A beer in the fridge with my name on it. Eat the nachos. I scream this over and over in my head until I feel it's going to explode. Dear Mom, thanks for all the Care Bears you shielded me from in my youth. You'll never know what that means to me. What does it mean to me? What does anything mean? Dartone is shitting in my car right now. He does that often now that he has teleportation magics. Euphony, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to touch on something so deeply personal in my question asking tonight. You can never be exactly sure what is going to trigger another human being. You just can't be. So I apologize if I did that. Better kitty meow. Flying with the birds above the trees to see all that is below is the way. I want to go. Even if teleporting has its advantages. But can you teleport to a better painted rock? To a gingerbread house that doesn't fall apart? No, you need to fly, 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 and keep trying in your slacks. Nice callbacks there, Better Kitty Meow. Very, very well done. Very well done. Better Kitty Meow is a clever kitty. That's all I can say. All right, everybody. This has been Find Your Weird. I'm Patrick Galactic, and we will be live this Saturday night with a brand new edition of Weird at Night. We have some killer animations coming from Blaze in Space. I have voiceovers to do. Steve Germany's going to be a part of it, and a whole hell of a lot more. Steve Germany, last time we checked in, had been mailed somewhere in only his shoes. He was naked except for his shoes, which we spoke of nakedness quite a lot in this episode. So, if you want to find out where the story goes next, and don't we all? And do I know? Absolutely not. I just do my voiceovers, and then Blaze in Space crafts a whole crazy mystery. So, we have that coming at you. But for now, thank you for finding your weird with me. Tonight, I'll see you Saturday.